Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to East versus West.
Or lose, so very exciting to see him back on the table. And of course, big Revaz Lutidze, all 170 bugger off kilos, is going to get there. This, I think, cements yourself into the top 10 of the super heavyweight division, and we just know that these men want, they're after the big prize to be best in the world. So here we go. Dzeranov on the left of screen, Lutidze on the right. Just absolute mean mugging each other as we go into the referee's grid for round number 1. Hope you're enjoying it all on the pay-per-view. Our second of 7 matches as we get into this one. So we're going to go into a referee's grip. Just need to widen out the camera. The size of these two is just ridiculous. Real life giants, mythical creatures going at it, Ray. And here we go.
Last time Revaz pulled, he almost got in a fight with Christo Deliako. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Revaz is looking very big, very tall. The biggest weapon is definitely his top roll. Dzeranov, the opposite. The inside game is low level. And he goes for top roll. Maybe it was intentional just to get the strap. Or maybe he will top roll today.
Wow, that looked very impressive. I know sometimes people say you can't read too much for the strap, but the way he attacked Revaz's fingers and Revaz forgot to just bring the power with him, Dzeranov looked very impressive there. So will he top roll? Who knows? He likes coming in for a hook. I've got a feeling he might test round 1 to see if he can hit that hook. Or do you think he's going to come through the fingers? I think he might try the inside game.
I think he will try to top roll at the start. You don't want to compromise your hand a little bit too much right from the go, and Georgii has no problem. If you take away his center, his cupping ability is still there, so he can still turn it into a hook even if it fails from the go. Size-wise, they are very, very similar. Like the Revaz is big and tall, but
the bodies on both of them is just unbelievable. I'm really enjoying 2 Minotaurs going at it in the middle of the table. Yeah, he's very high, so you could be right here, Ray, with the top roll. We've seen Revaz last match didn't win in the top roll. Here we go. Ready.
He jumps in. Oh,
well, I should have just stuck with myself. And the confidence there, but that's all right.
Happens.
So looking to go inside. So we'll get it going. Bit of a false start.
That could also be strategy. But I feel like Dzeranov will try to get the cup and he will try to get inside, but yeah, I think he felt something there that he didn't really like.
Yeah, he felt Revaz. I don't think many people like feeling the big Georgian, but yeah, I like Georgii's hand, that it's going to wrap right around, as you can see there from the referee. Here we go. Round number 1. Dzeranov, Lutidze. As referees try and give the final instructions.
These not only big men, big hands. And Georgii Dzeranov turns into a hook.
And they're now in the middle of the table,
Both
that big frame.
on the inside. Let's see if that's a good strategy for Revaz Lutidze. Ooh,
the endurance for both of them. Shoulder has been committed.
More
and now Georgii
Dzeranov.
Wow, just went bang and somehow found a spot and just waited and took him out like a sniper. Had his moment, turned him over, bang. Dzeranov 1-0 up in this one, Ray.
Listen, he comes to me and he asks, like, am I coming out first or the second? And I said, you're coming out first. He's like, because I'm an underdog. I said, I don't think so. That's the reason. He said, do you think you're an underdog? He's like, of course I am.
What a hit from the big man, as you see the replay there. Very rarely have I seen someone drag 170 kilos
Very impressive.
across like that. So now Revaz needs to work out a game plan. And the one thing that made it even more impressive with Dzeranov is Dzeranov was almost outside of his shoulder. I mean, Revaz had all commitment. Shoulder commitment, hand commitment, full cup inside. He had everything you want in a hook, and he had his opponent either in line with his shoulder or just slightly out of his shoulder. And Dzeranov just turned him over like a beautiful flipped pancake. And he's there, ready to go.
He's
1-0,
right there.
Georgii Dzeranov.
He usually is the one who has to turn it around, at the middle of the match. This time he's the one starting with the rules. Let's see if Revaz expended maybe a little bit too much energy on that inside. It will take away his back pressure for sure, but that hand is still alive and it's still deadly, and I think he will put everything on a top roll in this round.
And that's what we love about the super match format, is you get plenty of bites of the cherry as the two Buffaloes go back to the middle of the table. And I tell you, sometimes I feel I'm in a good position here, Ray, but I think David Attenborough should be commentating these two animals. I tell you, it is my privilege to call these.
Always smiling. He's always very nice, but he looks like he will rip you apart just for fun.
Yeah, he would look like he would literally bite the flesh off my shoulder if I even tried to take those fingers. So here we go, round two.
Dzeranov most likely will again wants the strap and will want to go inside. Revaz, I think his strategy will try to deny that strap. And this time, good top roll, very close to finish.
Oh, he's found something inside and outside.
One foul.
So now, Ray, just explain to some people, this might be their first pay-per-view. Dzeranov wanted the strap and to go inside. Why?
He didn't go inside.
No, sorry, round one.
Okay,
round one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, context is probably king. Sorry about that, Ray.
I was confused, but I'm not anymore. So in a strap, you have more connection with your opponent's hand. There's no, good top roll wants separation. You want to kind of run away and hang your opponent up on the top of your hand. In a hook, you want the opposite. You want to hook him on the bottom of your hand. And if you're strapped together, it's much easier to do. It's still not easy, but it's easier. And there's a lot of guys where your finger containment and your hand power are two different things. A lot of top rollers have really strong fingers, and a lot of hook pullers have really strong wrists. So when you're in a strap, your finger's doing less work, your wrist is doing a little bit more work, if that makes sense to anyone.
And that's why they call him Coach Ray. Thank you very much for that, Ray. As we now get into round two, Revaz on the left, Dzeranov on the right. It is 1-0 to Georgii.
I feel like
he's coming inside.
I have a bad feeling that Georgii's taking over this match.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What a setup he's got
he
here.
Almost fully top rollered Revaz.
Here we go. Animal Kingdom, round two. Can they get that wrist straight? Ready. Oh. Bang!
Much better from Oh.
Shotgun.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Just sliced through him. What a hit
I
from
feel
Dzeranov.
Not a lot will stay in Revaz's hand after this one. I feel like he's running out all the options.
So look at the replay there. Yeah, had full containment. As you said, grabbing and gripping low on the hand there, and just found something, and then just a little bit outside. He was waiting for Revaz to adjust. Then he came on the outside of Revaz's shoulder, hit hard, hit strong, hit sideways, and now Dzeranov 2-0 and looks in total control of this match, Coach Ray.
He does. He looks in a full control. It will be very hard, right, to turn it around. We see full team Georgia right there giving advice, but I'm thinking they're running out of options. The wrist power, the cupping power, like I said, of Georgii Dzeranov is a little bit too much. Revaz had that height, and I don't see what I have seen previously from him. I don't know what kind of shape he's in, but he must be in a good shape, but he doesn't have that connection he had previously.
Now, with the team that Revaz has, do you just tag in Gennady? Say, Gennady, you take round 3 and hope we can get some sort of pin on the board because, yeah, that is a monster there. That is a man mountain. That is 130 kilos of a man that wants to dominate the top 10 super heavyweight, and he's just showing it here with someone that you would say is fringe, if not 9th, 10th in the world in the super heavyweights.
Yeah, he's somewhere there. He was always, how to say, lurking around the top 10 guys, not quite there, very close. And if he pulls 2 more rounds like he did previously, I think we can with absolute certainty say he is right there. He is right there.
In the top 10. So here we go.
Revaz, Lutidze, Georgii, Dzeranov.
And we go into
again,
the
great
strap.
start from Dzeranov.
So strap now.
I feel like Georgii is dominating in and out of the strap.
Yeah, either way. Look at him pacing around. He's even flexing mid-rounds. You know, your confidence is skyrocketing when you can give a flex to your friends.
He came to me and he said at one point, he's like, oh, everyone's so big. I'm like, have you seen yourself? And I think Vitaly was there looking at him and smiling. He's like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? I think this guy just will reach a different peak of confidence after this match, and he definitely should. He's looking very good. I don't know why referees are not asking them back on the table.
Yeah, absolutely. There it is as we're getting ready for round 3. And we're rocking and rolling now. So here we go. Straight into the strap. Tie him up, boys. Tie him up. Just lock the cage, throw away the key. Really impressive the first 2 rounds for Georgii. He's just really dominating in there, just taking away any sort of pronation that Revaz has got. And yeah, it's just he's engaging every bristle of that beard to just take away anything that Revaz is having. I'm almost lost for words for Georgii's I am lost for words. He is so impressive these first couple of rounds against such a big, large human being. Round 3, bang! There it is. He goes inside, then turns him outside.
Wow.
Top rolls through the hand, takes the fingers, says, I'll have that one, and we'll go 3-0 up.
I thought that, I really thought that Revaz would dominate from the start of the match, and Georgii Dzeranov would change it. That was my prediction before coming here to Dubai. And then when I saw Dzeranov, I thought, okay, this might be a little different. I still thought that the advantage that Revaz has with the length of his arm and the ability to top roll, but I feel like this man has reached another peak and fully embraced who he is in super heavyweight class, and we will see much more of spectacular Georgii Dzeranov.
Yeah, I mean, look, like everyone, we like to do our predictions. Ray and I did predict Georgii based on the fact that I'm a Georgii fan. That's all it was. I thought this match was going to be just that little bit closer, but that sheer power that Dzeranov has, I think, can match a lot of people. If you look at 9, 8, ranked 7 in the super heavyweight list, he makes it very uncomfortable for you.
I feel like this is just a showing of this is pure domination, as we're seeing. He's dominating every position. He beat him on inside, and now he beat him on outside, and he's dominating outside the strap. He almost is very close to pinning, and he might do it right now. Very close. This match is very close to end. Let's see if Revaz Lutidze can find something in him to turn this around.
Yeah, and he's Georgian fans. He has a lot of pride. His Georgian team's there with him, and he does have a lot of pride, Revaz. And, you know, Revaz doesn't want to be the afterthought of the Georgian team. So when you're going up against Dzeranov, it's going to be hard. I mean, his biceps just about to rip his shirt open. But here we go, round 4. Can Dzeranov get the broom out and call this one a sweep? Or can Revaz just get that big frame, just get that big, solid action and get himself back into the match? Here we go.
Waiting for the goal.
Bang! Hits the fingers there. Now, will he hold on? No, he doesn't. We're into the straps now. Fourth and final round. So one elbow foul coming off the side of the pad. So one elbow foul.
One running foul.
To Dzeranov.
I believe that's a running foul. So I think he needs to win to get a restart, if I'm correct. Because they ended on a running foul. They slipped afterwards. But also, Revaz's elbow wasn't nowhere near the pad in the moment of the slip.
So there we go. Gennady just giving some orders there. And Vala, Lutidze is in there as well. Just some strong human beings in your corner there, Ray.
Very experienced arm wrestlers, have been in many battles, and I never asked, but I think they might even have met in world or European championships, not European, but world championships before. Right now, so we have, if I'm correct, one running foul for Dzeranov, and he needs to win to have a restart.
So here we go.
No strap.
Final orders are being done. Ready. Bang!
Hits on the
Inside.
inside and takes it.
Huge hit.
Okay, so that wasn't...
Unless it was called an elbow foul.
I want to see the referees. What's going on?
They look like they've called it.
Okay, they called it. Yeah, so it was wasn't
foul?
a running foul, but it was an elbow foul
It
because
was an
he
elbow
went
foul,
off.
so
Yeah.
that's it.